Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel.
I just uzama ukusounda like mina man.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Okay.
They call me Sesibu and this is Musa and together we are called oNyambose. Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Can you see the difference? Can you?
Niko happy. But it's okay. It's okay, God.
My name is Musa and this is Sesibu. Together you may call us oNyambose. Thank you so much for joining us on another video.
Yeah.
The new people, City, hello again. Thank you so much for joining us.
Wish.
Yeah, don't forget to smash that subscribe button like it owes you money. Yeah, smash. Yeah, and comment down below if you have any thoughts about this video or any of our other previous videos that we shot already. Bless you and bless you and bless you. COVID.
Musa, yo, I feel like I was dying.
You're dramatic. How do you die from sneezing? This guy is not serious.
Wish gang.
Back again.
We're back again. Like we never left.
Yeah.
What's up, you guys?
What's up?
Yeah, yimi. So today's topic or discussion or conversation is inspired by
Conversation.
Yes. It's inspired by a tweet that I saw. I think it was in the past week, where there was a girl, someone shared a screenshot, a WhatsApp screenshot, where a girl sent a WhatsApp to a guy whom they were in talking phases with. She was like, I won't quote it the exact words, but she was saying to the guy, there is load shedding again and she doesn't have food. Can he please buy her food? What interested me was the response of the guy. So the guy in response, the issue was just food, load shedding and asking for food via Uber Eats. Mugai wrote a paragraph.
I'm a black man.
Mugai actually responded the following day. Sister sent a text at night. Mugai responded the following morning. He said, sorry, I couldn't, I'm only seeing this now, blah, 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 blah. But to cut the long story short, Mugai told the girl, I think I might have given you a wrong impression of myself. I really like you, but I'm not the type of a guy. I don't think where we are in this relationship, we are at the stage where we should be exchanging gifts, food parcels and all that. So we are going to have a conversation around something like that in terms of knowing the person you are with or you are trying to be with, in terms of the way they represent themselves financially. Do you know what your partner is getting, their value? Yeah, no. Yeah, their financial value. Do you know how much do they earn?
And where is it coming from?
Yes.
Yeah.
And where is it coming from? So we are going to have a conversation around that.
Yeah.
Just to check if it's important for one to know how much their partner is getting and where is it coming from. So yeah, without any further more to do, let's get on with it.
Get on with it.
Yeah, let's get on with it.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Do you think the guy was right to tell the girl where to get off?
I'm not sure about him being right or
Mara
him
Mukai.
being wrong. No, you know what's happening, ne? I think right now there is not much time for you to spend and saying, okay, I am at the phase where I want to get to know a person better. Probably the person was like in need then.
Yeah, there was
maybe natshwantsho a botsisitse pele gore what triggered that gore o nkgopele, am I the only option na o na leng yona na? You don't have money in your account na, such things. You find gore the girl was in need serious and then the guy ngoba ula umu.
Yeah, which is very true. It might happen that she bought groceries with all the money and she doesn't have any extra money to use for food. The only money she has maybe is for transport or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on another side, I'll speak for the guy.
Speak on another side.
I think Umjita was setting boundaries.
Yeah.
It's very good to have open line communication very early in the relationship.
Yeah.
So that we don't have a misrepresentation. So I don't want to misrepresent myself to you in the beginning. Because if I introduce myself to you as umani spender, that's the picture you are going to have. Wuti,
this guy spends a lot of money.
This guy, woman is
he's capable.
So you are always going to be asking for favors.
It's true.
And at the same time, in this scenario, as much as I like to back up guys, I think Mukeli just asked for food. I mean,
it was not necessary
it was
for
not
him
for a
to
holiday
throw a
in
tantrums
Dubai.
or some like how you.
Mukeli should have just bought even KFC streetwise too. I mean, my
50 rand, under 50 rand. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. But on a real, if like obviously when we are in a relationship where we are primary level, get to know the other person better.
That's a good point. Where do we start asking favors in a relationship? What level? Level man, yeah, dating.
Yeah.
Do we start to ask for favors?
I cannot meet you today and then I ask you today still.
If it's after 3 days.
It makes no sense.
If I'm hungry after 3 days.
3 days is still 1 day. You understand? You know basic about me. You probably know my name or what time am I sleeping. Probably you are chatting with me. Where do I work? Which taxi am I using or whatever. Like the basic things. But when you really dig deep, especially when you know or you have a future with a person, that's when the real talking gets real.
That's where you begin.
That's where you begin. Okay, dude, I'm working at this company and
this is what I'm getting.
This is what I'm making.
These are my responsibilities.
These are my responsibilities. You understand? Okay, I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember with us before we could even get married, I think there was a time where we sat down and then you told me what are your intentions about our relationship. And Nami,
was that when I was unemployed? What I told you?
No, you were employed.
Okay.
Yeah, you were employed. Remember we were at Wonder Park? When we were talking like
on top of a rock.
Yeah, we are just students again. Things are really getting serious. It's very good to know. Hori, okay, this person, these are the intentions and this is how much he has. And in that way, like for an example, in that way, if should it happen, Hori, we decide to get married, Mina, I'll be able to talk to my parents or whoever the delegates, or okay, this is how my husband can go. ke kgopela gore le ska mo charge this much e leng gore lena le na le yona
I think in basic it helps with the preparation of the wedding and the preparation of the marriage.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times as Africans, we spend too much time and resources planning for the wedding day other than the marriage. And by saying that, I mean, when we are still in talking phases, getting to know each other, dating, the moment we start transitioning to say, okay, this relationship is ready to move
to the next level.
Yeah. Maybe where we are talking, okay, manje girlfriend, the future. We are talking the future. The moment we start talking the future, I think that's when we need to start opening up. If we are on the same page to say, okay, do we both see a future with each other? That's I think that's the basis. If we agree on that, then we can go to the next level. How are we building the future together? And on that level, that's where I come. Okay, sister mina ngiza nenkomo eziyi-7, ngineplazi na nginendlu, nginemoto, nebhayisikili, nenja, nemfene. Uyabo?
Yeah.
And now yes, okay, brothers, mina ngiyasebenza, ngine account ejet, ngine account eGas, ngine clothing account eMr Price, ngine clothing account eIdentity, eThe Fix, uza nezakho nokuthi I have a house or I live with my parents, whatever the case might be.
Yeah.
And then we start the discussion on that. Okay, now if we are talking future, how are we going? You have a house, I have a house. Are we going to bring the houses together? Are we going to sell one and move to one, or we sell both and start afresh? Those type of conversations, I think there is a certain level in the relationship where they should start, where you start introducing them in terms of big by big to say, okay, now let's put this, let's put this. I think in a way it helps for the both of you to understand where you are, the direction you are taking, and if kune ikoloto, because I feel like a lot of people by the time they get married already
bala
bamo yeah, but deep. Yeah. And also I think the issue of responsibilities at home, because before I meet you, I am Sibusiso. Before you meet me, you are Musa, you are a person. You have responsibilities that you are taking care of. Yeah. So we need to discuss such things as well. Okay, my guy, Mina, I'm still building my mama a house. It doesn't change the way I feel about you, but just know, for as long as this house is not complete, there is going to be money.
I'm not going to be fully committed to
financially.
Yeah.
There is going to be money that I'm going to send.
Okay.
Yes, to complete the project that I have started. Or I am taking maybe my cousin to school. And you discuss around that. Okay, if you are building your mother a house, how can I help to finish that first, so that when we start our lives, we start on a clean slate, better slate. You see, it makes so those type of conversations that we should be having.
And also on Tina Bafazi, so that you don't get to demand a lot. Especially, right now we have this belief that love is the money, love is the house, love is the car, and love is the all the material stuff.
Everyone who both date my family, I want a guy who is financial stable.
Are you driving?
I
have a driver's license. But I'm not driving.
I can drive.
Yeah. So it reduces a lot of headaches in one. Like, you don't have to really say, okay, this person is demanding a lot and I haven't even made a commitment to her. I'm still busy building at home, but she still demands a lot. So it's better you put your salary, your payslip there, or she payslip, dude, I see a future with you. Can you rather let me finish what I'm doing at home, then I can be fully committed to you. Then we can start our lives on a clean slate. In that way, I won't be able to ask you, can you please buy me a weave? Can you please buy me toiletries in nan. I will know where to stop and how far I can get or how far I can go to in asking you whatever, knowing how you'll afford without putting any pressure on you.
Yep. But I also feel like it dates back to when you guys are still introducing each other. When I introduce myself to you, the way I introduce myself to you
matters.
They say first impression lasts the longest.
Yeah.
And financially it's true. Because if I come to you in approach to say, I introduce myself as Ubudmadlisa, that's the impression you're going to get. And that's the idea you are going to fall in love with. You might like the person eventually, but the idea you're going to, no, my guy, if I say I'm left with 5 megabyte data, 5 gig years.
Yeah.
Hey, those kind of things. So I think it's always important to draw lines in the beginning.
Yeah.
To say, okay, this is the type of a person that I am, and this is what I subscribe to. This is what I stand for. This is the direction that I am taking as a person. And I also feel like it's always easy for a man to give a woman without her asking.
Yeah.
Because the moment you start asking, it triggers a lot of things in our minds. You say, okay. You start to ask yourselves a lot of questions. Like the opening statement that we started with, guy, when he said, I think I might have given you a wrong impression of who I am. You see, that's the first trigger that he had. Okay, maybe I gave this woman an idea. You would say, Mubudmadlis. Kandino, angiko da. So I think when we are still introducing ourselves, getting to know each other, we need to be transparent to say, I like you, and I'm going to be there when I can and the best way I can. Not to say I will have to trouble myself just to make sure that you're cool. You see. So yep. And when it comes to the issue of knowing the source, the source of income. Yeah, that's another part. Is it important when
it's very important? How can I eat food without even knowing where the food comes from? Who is financing the food? Where do you get the money from?
Don't care as long as they get a weave, they get a holiday.
I need to know what type of a job are you doing. I cannot be eating money you understand?
Yeah, plus question wonke ma side hustle noma bo sugar mama bangibheja sekumele manje ngibuye ngithi lana ya no ngibambe bengidlala umshayina ngabamba umshayina nyana.
Mara that it has killed a lot of women. You true. Find hori bana they buy stuff for home and they bring the stuff badi sagai. And when you get home, the parents are not asking anything. Where is the money coming from? You are still a student. We are giving you money or whatever the case might be. Where are you? How do you afford such lifestyle? Things?
It's true.
Because tomorrow, when the hippo hits the fan, gubanzima, you will end up losing abantu bathandayo because you never asked, you never even bothered to ask where is the money coming from.
It's true. Even like when you are married or living with someone, it's very important. I mean, I like how. Okay, I hope I won't be sued. How Nomagi Gabo was narrating where the money was coming from and everything. Like she knew all the pipes to say, so and so came with this, so and so gave us this, who financed the honeymoon.
It's better that way.
It's good.
It's better that
It's good
way.
because when there is problems, there won't be surprises to say now mase kufika khali imoto zamaphoyisa lana sekumele ngiqashe phansi kombhede. If wazi ukuthi ngigangster, you will know how to hide me and how to put a serious face. But if it's a shock to you, I mean, you need to know if I have a snake, mangifala, you must know how to feed that thing, how to play with that thing.
Yeah, but ufane izinto zakho. Ufane izinto zakho awufina.
Then if like I think it's always better for people to be open and transparent in terms of this is what I have and this is where it's coming from. You might not explain all the details of your job and everything, but as long as I know this person has a job in this company or this person is a hustler, because everyone these days is a hustler.
Yeah, everyone is a hustler.
This is the type of a hustle.
Differently.
Yes, we need to know the type of a hustle. Like, phela mangizofika ngizwane nawe uthi uyihustler kanti ihustle yakho ise capital ini mina ngirelaxile.
It's true.
Like
you'll get shocked.
You'll get shocked, and I think it's always better if you know where things are coming from.
It goes further to say transparency in a relationship. It's very important, especially if you are seeing a future with someone else. Like from the koloto tsa gago, where is the money coming from? How much are you earning? Even if you can rate or okay, like normally there is a form that you normally fill. Like between 3 and 5.
Between 5 and 10.
You are not even supposed to specify or okay, this is the money that I'm getting.
I feel like
but rate yourself.
You should just be upfront to say, okay, my guy or sister, excuse me, na pay slip yami. Na imali nginayo. Ngize ne-bank statement. Na imali nginayo yabona. Before decide ukuthi sishada in community or out. And you also need to know where is my income coming from, because a lot of times there's you might find ukuthi masikhuluma nge-contract yomshado, I say we need to get married out. And you feel like I don't love you enough, only to find ukuthi I have a lot of businesses that their lives are dependent on me. So should anything happen to me, it shouldn't affect you, the future of the children and everything else. So it's always important to open that, to say the reason I'm doing this is because of this. The reason I'm doing this is because of this. So it makes life easier. So you don't feel resentment towards someone because you feel like, hey, no, ukazingati akangithandi enough. Why we should get married out? Kanti mina ngifuna I'm a 50-50.
Yeah, it's so true.
Yeah. I think we have spoken enough for today.
Tell us, what are your thoughts if you are to meet a guy today that you see, or a girl that you see a future with? Would you rather tell that person where you stand in connection with the money, like direction ya motho ayang goyon? Yeah. Tell us, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, and if you are with someone, whether you are in a long-term relationship, you're married, do you know your spouse's, your partner's payslip? Do you know that notification engenayo mayibuye bank it? Levula amehlo. Do you know it? And if it's still a plan, as my wife said, would you, and how would you introduce the topic? And if you have done it already, how did you do it? Share down below. You might help someone who is in trouble, who wants to share, who wants to open this discussion with their beloved, to say, hey,
Angazi ukuthi
angazi ngimqale kanjani lo baba
lo.
lo baba uzovela athi shuthi ngizela imali yakhe mangiqala ngithi yebra uhola malini okay hayi ngifuna ukwazi uhola malini bro
Not ukuthi ubone ngamehlo ukuthi ya shem uyakhona uyaphila kanti you find ukuthi hayi lo muntu la
the buhlungu don't pal
ula
nekwelete
and he's trying by all level best gore a go thuse.
asambe dale
Yeah, okay.
asambe dale
We are going.
yeah
Blessings.
and
Hosh.
Hosh. Hosh, hosh.